ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Shelby Lile, ukulele extraordinairist and child actor. Shelby, we have 47 questions for you. Are you ready?
Okay.
Who's your inspiration?
That would be Kristen Chenoweth and Lucille Ball.
Do you have a favorite color?
Orange.
How do you prepare for a role when acting?
I memorize, and practice a lot. My script, my dance moves, my songs.
If you had a favorite room in the house, which one would it be?
The one we are in right now, our music room.
And why would it be this room?
Because I can create music and I can nap. This is a very good napping couch. And I can look out the window and see the outside.
I'm guessing by the look of this room, it's not one that you can eat in. So what would your favorite food be?
Tacos.
And your dream role?
That would be Galinda in Wicked.
What's the most difficult thing you had to learn in your acting career so far?
How to take criticism and learn from it, and I'm still learning that.
And if you had a favorite accent to do, which one is it?
That would be British.
British, yeah, okay. And what's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
And how about the real important question, what's your favorite original Disney character?
Goofy.
Who are the most supportive people in your life?
That would be my family and my friends and my instructor.
Did you have a favorite teacher?
Yes, Judy Johnson, who was my choreographer during high school.
And a real important question here, did you have a favorite superhero?
Yes, Captain America.
Is there anything that really, really irritates you?
Nail filers.
You mean people that file their nails?
All of the above.
How do you fight against false scripts in your head?
By reading the Bible and really looking for who God says that I am in Him, and talking to my friends and family to make sure that I am thinking truth.
Do you have a special technique to memorize your lines?
I am an audible learner, so I record them on my voice memos and then listen to them in the car like songs.
Do you have a favorite sport?
Soccer.
And how about a favorite drink?
Iced tea or chocolate milk.
What would be the very best part of acting?
That would be making the audience laugh is probably the best. Or cry. Both are good. Any emotion.
And if somebody was going to bring you something after a great performance like candy, what would you want?
Oh, gummy bears.
And do you have a favorite animal?
Beluga whales.
What's a new hobby you might want to pick up?
I've been thinking about starting to write monologues.
I already know a little portion of the answer to this question, but do you play any instruments?
Well, I am subpar, as you can see from the beginning of the video, at the ukulele, but I also play guitar and piano.
Any weird obsessions?
Bubble wrap.
How would you define creativity?
Any new idea that is new but also useful, and that you have the ability to bring out and have the work ethic to make it happen.
And do you have a favorite television show?
Big Bang Theory.
And what do you do to relax?
Nap.
What's the best book you've ever read, excluding the Bible?
One I actually read in my creativity class, How to Steal Like an Artist.
What's the best part of character development?
Developing a backstory.
And what's your biggest fear during when you're on a show?
Either dropping a line or sneezing in the middle of a performance.
Do you have a biggest fail from when your acting career has been going on?
In my senior year, I was playing Dolly in Hello Dolly, and there was a very emotional scene, and I blanked on my line right in the middle and just was frozen until it came back to my mind. It was awful.
Do you have a favorite Bible verse?
Romans 12:2.
And what is that?
Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that by the test you may discern what is true.
Is there something in nature or around your house that you can't live without?
Trees, because they give you oxygen.
What was your first job?
I was a sunflower salesperson at the farmer's market.
Do you have a funny joke you can tell us?
Yes. What do you call a fish without eyes?
I don't know what.
Psh.
What is a musical that made you cry?
Finding Neverland.
What's the weirdest role you've ever played?
Joshua in the story of Moses.
What's your pre-show ritual?
I make a lot of weird faces in the mirrors. I listen to Hairspray, and then I pray with my best friend Josie.
How do you manage your schedule?
I write it all down on a note card, and then I memorize it.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
To that there's always going to be someone better than you, and there's always going to be someone worse than you. So you try your hardest to be the best that you can be.
How do you start your creative process?
By jotting a lot of things down and then picking my favorites.
And if you were, I would imagine you're some type of a perfectionist. So how do you overcome the desire to be a perfectionist?
Well, I remember that I will never be perfect besides the perfection that Jesus Christ brings me. And so I don't have to try too hard.
Do you have any goals for your future?
I would like to become a director, a theater director.
When you're acting, how many times do you have to go through the script on your own during a rehearsal period?
I go through it. I read through the whole thing at least 3 times during the show, and then a lot more individual sections.
How do you think high school theater has prepared you for the next step in music and theater?
I have learned a ton because I've had a lot of opportunities in my high school career since I went to a small high school, and my teachers have been awesome and really prepared me for the next step.
And what's your favorite number?
47, which is why there's 47 questions.